Yeah. So, what is the dream job at the moment? Like, what is if somebody offered you a position anywhere to do anything? What would it be?
All the contracts are on the table from all the companies. Which one's getting the Siggy?
So like I said, I really, really love what AEW does and all the relationships they have with multiple promotions. I'm super excited to see what develops for Ring of Honor.
Yes.
As you all know, I got my start in Ring of Honor. I was originally
Right.
trained at the Ring of Honor school, which was like sort of tangentially associated with the promotion. Like when I started training there,
Mm-hmm.
I had no aspirations of working for Ring of Honor because they didn't really have like women wrestling at the time, and also like
Yeah.
it wasn't like a direct thing, so I was doing ring crew and like I was around it. I watched it, transition onto to from HD Net to then Sinclair. And I when I left Ring of Honor, which was, I think someone told me it was 6 years ago,
Mhm.
like a couple, like in December. When I left, like, yes, it was a while ago, but I left because I wanted the opportunity to grow and do more things and travel. At the time, ROH didn't have the direct connection to, like, let's say, Stardom. They
Mm-hmm.
had some New Japan relationships, but it wasn't the same thing. They weren't doing long, like, European tours, and that's what I wanted to do. So when I left, it was, I chose not to stay because I wanted the freedom to go to Japan for a bunch of months, to live in Germany for a bunch of months, to go to England, to travel. And now that I have done all that, I feel like looking at where Ring of Honor is at now, potentially, like the potential that ROH has, especially under the AEW umbrella, like, I don't know. I'm excited about it. I hope it continues to thrive, and I wouldn't hate finding myself back there someday. And I think for a while I would not have said that, not out of like anything negative, but just out of like, I did this.
Mhm.
I'm sure y'all can relate to this. Like sometimes
Mhm.
you complete a task and you're like, okay, I this level's done. I'm moving on to my next thing. But I feel that Ring of Honor now is so different than it was, and like I'm so different than I was, that I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do.
Mhm.
But yeah, I would really honestly at this point, my overall goal is I want to do professional wrestling announcing specifically, as, a full-time career with some like upward mobility in it. And I would love to have consistency and be able to tell stories for like the same roster of people, week after week. I think that's a really cool thing as an announcer to get to do. Like I have a bunch of independent promotions I work for every single month, and it's the same roster every month. But I would love to be able to like craft the stories of people on a regular basis and kind of grow what they're doing too.